Thank you for being part of what we do here on Catholic Life Channel 15. Thank you for watching. I'm Deacon Bob Furlow, and this weekend we're asking you to take part with your prayers, your support, and your financial contributions. Our post office box is 3015 Baton Rouge 70821. So write to us here at Cable Channel 15. One of the things that we're doing right now is producing a Louisiana Rosary, and doing that for us is Miss Connie Anderson. Connie, how long have you worked on this Louisiana Rosary, and what's going to be different about it?
Well, we've started working on the Rosary around May, and we hope to complete it at the end of October, which will be the ending of the year of the Rosary, which our Holy Father proclaimed last year around this time.
What's different about it?
Well, this Rosary is based on, it combines both history and contemporary life in Louisiana, because not only is this the year of the Rosary, but it's also the Bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase. And because of my background working with Louisiana history in projects with not only Channel 2, but also with Magnolia Mound, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to bring the two together. So we have a very local flavor to the meditations.
How long does a project like this take?
Well, it really does take several months to do. If you have a small staff, which we do, it's wonderful staff, but we have a small staff. They're busy with many, many other tasks, and so we have to kind of fit ourselves in. So it does take a while to do it, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
You have a special devotion yourself to the Blessed Mother. How has that, your own personal feeling and devotion, worked in with your project?
Well, I have a special devotion to Our Lady under her title of Our Lady of Prompt Succor and Our Lady of Quick Help. She's a patroness of Louisiana, and I especially like her because the Ursulines brought her over in the early 1700s to Louisiana with the idea that their charism was to teach young women, and they believed that it was important for women to be educated because it was educated women in the home that helped lay the foundation for civilization. And when the Holy Father asked women, especially in Evangelium Vitae, to help rebuild the civilization of life and the civilization of love and the culture of life, I thought, well, Louisiana, we built it. We built it with understanding this. So Our Lady was instrumental in that.
What are some of the other historical events that revolve around Our Lady of Prompt Succor in Louisiana?
Well, beginning with the fire that ravaged New Orleans, there was
When was that?
That was around 1789.
Okay.
And it decimated the French Quarter, and so the Ursuline convent was actually the only building that left standing. And the Ursulines said that that was due directly to Our Lady's intercession. And then, of course, the Battle of New Orleans in 1815. That was when the British were trying to invade New Orleans with overwhelming forces, and they were actually pushing the Americans back the night of January the 7th. And it was going to be pretty devastating if they had actually won. So everyone was quite frightened, and the Ursulines gathered together with the women, and the Mother Superior prayed. She made a vow. She said, if you protect the city, we will have a mass said every year on this day to commemorate it. And early the next morning at communion, I find this really amazing that right after they received communion, there was a messenger that came in that said, victory is ours. And immediately after the Mass, they sang the Te Deum. So after the Mass that's said now annually, the priests sing the Te Deum, and it's really quite beautiful.
And it happened with very few losses on the American side.
That's right. According to some stories, only 8 Americans were killed and 15 wounded, whereas hundreds were killed on the British side, including their commanding general, General Packenham.
And Our Lady of Prompt Succor, which means quick help, and as the fire ravaged the French Quarter in New Orleans and almost burned the city,
that's right.
You know, the Ursulines held it up, and she faced the statue toward
right.
the fire and said, you know, help us quickly, and the wind changed, and it really helped. We want you to be part of what we do and some of the projects that Connie is working on, especially the Louisiana Rosary, and you can do that by contributing with your prayers, your support, your encouragement, your critiques, and through your financial contributions. You can write to us at Catholic Life, Channel 15, Post Office Box 3015, Baton Rouge, 70821. We'd love to hear from you. Connie, how's it made you feel working on these projects as a mother, as a wife, as a member of the community?
Oh, it's really renewed my my pride and my devotion. I'm just. It's hard to put it into words, but there's so many things that I have come back to treasure again from my childhood, from just knowing about our own wonderful shared culture here, and so much of it is so deeply Catholic, and it's so beautiful. Like I said, it's hard to put it into words.
So television has been part of what you do, and you're bringing all that together. As a woman of faith, as a person with devotion to the Blessed Mother, and as a person with some television background.
Right. Like Mother Teresa would say, we're doing something beautiful for God.
Good. Our thanks to Connie Anderson for all she does and for being our guest on our weekend here for our telethon. And so we invite you to participate by writing to us. Our address again is 3015 Baton Rouge 70821. Thanks, Connie.